Hi everyone, you're welcome to this channel. Today is a very special day, and here in the village, a village from a village in northeastern Nigeria. As you can see, I'm talking from northeastern Nigeria, and today I want us to talk about Nigeria. We'll be looking at why is it that Nigeria is becoming a global sensation, especially on the internet. You see, in recent times, if you go online, you find a lot of content relating to Nigeria or Nigerians. Why? This is very important, and this is what we will be looking at this hour here from this small village in northeastern Nigeria. I'm under a shade. Yes, enjoying the beautiful shade of a taramin tree. Look at it from northeastern Nigeria. So look at this. Let's look at these few interesting points. People love to talk about Nigeria because they get to know something about Nigeria. Now, one of the more reason people talk about Nigeria on the internet is that there are a lot of Nigerians on the internet. When you look at the population of Nigerians, as it is today, there are over 220 million Nigerians in the country. And that means that Nigeria is the most populous African country. That makes it creates an opportunity for more people to create more activities online. You see, because of the population, you expect more people to be online, to be active online. So this is one good reason. Population. With this large pool of people, the internet gets to attract a lot of people who are Nigerians. Now, what is the next thing? Another interesting thing about Nigeria is that in the recent times, the smartphone has been has covered almost everywhere. There are cheap smartphones as you can find in the rural and urban areas all over the country. And for that reason, the mobile penetration in the country, it's over 80%. As it is today, there are over 200 mobile subscribers, 200 million mobile subscribers in Nigeria. That is huge. Most of the time it's easy to access the internet through the use of mobile devices. So that makes it, a lot easier for people to go online. And recently in the country, Nigeria has invested on broadband infrastructure across the country. So that makes access to internet a lot cheaper when you compare it with other countries, or that's other African countries. So you look at these things and making it very, very easy for a lot of Nigerians to access the internet and be able to share their opinion and whatnot. Yeah, another interesting about the country is that, Nigerians are quite vocal in whatever topic they find, interesting, or topics or issues they can relate with. Nigerians are very open. Once you bring out a topic that they felt they can relate well with, they're likely going to give you their opinion on it. So it's very, very easy on the internet to engage Nigerians, thereby gaining more traction. And another thing, Nigeria become very popular on so many other issues, like in sports. There are key Nigerian players around the world. Sports, music like the Afrobeats, a lot of Nigerian artists are becoming very, very popular across the world, not only in Africa, in every part of the world. So that makes the name of Nigerians very, very popular. Then the Nollywood, the Nigerian movie industry, that's the Nollywood, is doing pretty well. Today, it's, I think, the second largest film producers in the world. So that's great. That's a very big thing. It means there are a lot of people that are consuming the Nigerian movies around the world. So that makes Nigerian culture to be familiar to a lot of people. The Nigerian culture is everywhere because of this reason. So just look at some of these things. And what else? We talk about sport, we talk about music, we talk about movies. And another thing is Nigerians are one of the most traveled people in the world. In almost every country you go, you will meet Nigerians. They are everywhere. So the number of Nigeria in the diaspora is quite much. For that reason, and Nigerians to go with their cultures. These people, the Nigerians in the diaspora, they become the drivers exporting Nigerian cultures and promoting the Nigerian heritage all over the world. And so for that reason, almost everyone you find around the world knows one thing or the other about Nigeria. So it's easier for somebody to say something about Nigerians. Why? Because it's easy to find them around the world. But for those people who you don't get to see them or know anything about them, there's no way you can talk about them. But because these Nigerians are everywhere, you find them on different platforms, different countries, different places, and they're into business, into education, into so many things. There are a lot of Nigerian professionals that are doing pretty well in different parts of the world. So, it's easier for somebody to study them and be able to know their behaviors or characteristics and be able to share it to other people. Yeah, and another interesting thing is that Nigerians don't hide themselves. Whenever you find a Nigerian anywhere, he doesn't hide himself. Nigerians, it's always easy to locate them. They always find a way of showing themselves. And the funny thing is that though there are a lot of theories or stories about Nigerians that are not very good, but Nigerians are always not ashamed to say they are Nigerians. So it's very, very easy to spot a Nigerian and say this man is a Nigerian, because a lot of people know their culture, they know their behaviors, they know their characteristics, and they could tell from what they know about them. They can spot a Nigerian and say this man is Nigerian because of their way of behavior. So, and as I said earlier, you see, Nigerians are quite vocal. If you have any point that they feel they can relate with, they can always share their opinion. They tell you this is what they feel. If you come with bad energy, Nigerians will always be there to give it back to you. If you come with good energy, you get the support of Nigerians. They will be all around you. So this is how Nigerians are. And for that reason, those people who understand the internet dynamics and what makes content to trend, they leverage this phenomenon. They leverage this phenomenon and make their content viral. Just imagine the number of people that are using the internet in Nigeria is over 120 million internet users. Now, come to think of it, assuming you have 1% of that number to get to interact with your content, that will be over 1 million, which is already viral. So if you get the attention of Nigerians and you're able to engage them in your content, your content is likely going to go viral. And this is why you have a lot of people trying to come to Nigerian space and be able to engage Nigerians in selling out their content, be it music, movie, or whatever it is. Once you blow in Nigeria, you're likely going to blow across the globe. So that is one beautiful advantage about this country. So as I said earlier, a lot of people know Nigerians, and that's why they're able to say one thing or the other about the country, Nigeria, and Nigerians. Though there is the good story, there is the bad story, there's the ugly story, yet it's all about Nigeria. That's one good thing, and it's always there. Of course, like most other countries or any other country, there's always the good, the bad, and the ugly. But then it appears whatever it is that is coming from Nigeria tend to trend, and that is why almost everything about Nigeria is known, and people like to relate with. People kept trying to know what to say about the country Nigeria. That's very interesting. So guys, I have a lot of stories about Nigeria and Nigerians. If you really want to know more, please consider subscribing. Let me know your opinion at the comment section, because it's going to be very, very interesting. When I come next time, I have yet another interesting content. I will be telling you about Nigeria, and I believe a lot of you would like to hear me. So it's great that we learn to relate and relate pretty well. Have a nice time, because it is a great moment. So happy new year, and I wish you will keep coming back to watch and interact with my content. Have a nice day.